I am live. Ow.
I'm also. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that makes me wonder. Oh, yeah. No, it's working all right. Oh, geez. Okay. Uh-oh. That ain't good. That is going to break some things. Okay, well, I'll figure that out later. Anyway, here's what I'm going to do. Let me full screen there, so now I can at least see us as we're sitting here. What are you doing? I swear, you were literally like the person like Fortnite dancing in the background or something. What are you doing?
Listen, I have no shame.
Exactly. No, he's not. The Catboy is not okay.
Yeah. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Ensemble. With you, as per usual, you have me, Sweetie Catboy, and
The million different ways you can pronounce the name is alot. How you doing? Yeah, I think they got it. You can stop now. You may stop. Stop it. You know, this doesn't translate well on the other one. Okay, I want to go and note real quick that this stream is a test stream for me at the moment, a tiny bit of a test, which is not going to work out very well, but I'm curious. So not only are we in my Discord server in my stage channel where you can listen to us there with no delay whatsoever. So there's a plug for you. Go to my Discord. Hosma, you're there. You can put in the colon or the exclamation for me. Oh no. Okay, so the way that a stage channel works is that basically you will be in the audience and you cannot speak. You don't need to speak. So you'll be thrown into the audience and you'll only hear us and still see our webcam view. So you won't need to talk whatsoever. But that way you can still literally watch and listen without being on Twitch. Or like having a delay of whatsoever. You have no delay. Also, you get a bit of a whatchamacallit.
you might get exclusive stuff.
You get exclusive stuff. So it's like whenever we're on the starting soon screen, you can hear everything we're saying. Whenever we in stream, we'll probably sit there for a few minutes or even an hour sometimes, and you get to hear what we say. So there's your exclusiveness. So you got that with stages. Then you have the Twitch. You know, always on my side, you have Twitch that everyone can watch on there. Then you have my YouTube. You can go watch on there. Now I have a third that I'm trying out, which is vertical YouTube. We'll get into that here in a second. But the idea is that basically YouTube enabled it to where you could do two streams at once, which is you could do a normal horizontal and a normal, and a vertical. So you can do both of those at the exact same time. So I am streaming to both. I want to see if anything happens. I'm going to try it 2 times. I want to try it on the stream. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just like freak. It's like, all the vertical people out there, you're gonna get freaking like
jump scare.
Right. A good zoom in. I need to get like a zoom in option to do that. But I don't have a command for that. But okay, the YouTube vertical is a thing at the moment. We're gonna try that. I'm gonna try it twice. Like, I'm gonna try it here now on this stream, and then I'm gonna try it as a whatchamacallit, as a gaming stream. See what happens. Because apparently it's supposed to be like, oh, more people will like watch it because it'll show up on a shorts feed because everybody fucking wants shorts apparently, which is not wrong, because I do have shorts and those can get up to like 400 views, so that's nice. But we'll see. We'll see what a live stream does. I don't think it's gonna work well, but hey, we'll find out. That's why we're talking about it. You want to go ahead and air your grievances about it?
My beard
Yeah, maybe scratch it.
Well,
hey, you want to go ahead and air your grievances about said feature?
So before we even started stream, while we were sitting here, I told Saul this is the dumbest idea.
Mm-hmm.
No. Fuck you.
Yeah. turn you down 10.
Wow.
Keep going though.
How dare you turn me down?
Just a tad, but go ahead.
You know,
Thank
so
you.
we sat there talking about how, like, because Twitch, wow, YouTube already have a streaming option.
Mm-hmm.
And then TikTok decides to do streaming. What does YouTube do? They copy it.
I mean, to be fair, they copied shorts, or their thing with shorts in general. Every platform has.
And
It's like,
technically, YouTube started shorts, so.
Did they though? I feel like TikTok did it first, or at least technically Vine did it first. So
Yeah,
Vine,
but the
and of course we have all
idea
the copycats
of
and
this
TikTok.
stuff has always existed since ancient times. YouTube was just the first.
I feel like shorts didn't come out till after TikTok did. Like that's what got popular, and
Yeah,
then
no.
YouTube's like, okay, let us do this, and then Facebook followed with whatever they're called,
Reels.
and like Reels. Okay, then Instagram feeds, I think. Is that what it's
No,
called?
no, Instagram Reels. Facebook didn't
Reel,
do.
okay, so it's the same thing.
Facebook didn't do anything. I don't think.
No, I think Facebook did something.
No,
I don't know.
yeah,
Then of course there's
do you know who
whatchamacallit.
owns Instagram?
Yeah, I know Facebook, but I'm saying like I figured they probably would have had a different name. Then Threads, I think, has their own thing.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Technically, all
Which
this
Threads is
short
Instagram,
stuff
though.
started on YouTube a long time ago when YouTube started. Then Vines came along, but that was really like short
okay.
content.
Okay. To be fair though, I think the reason why it started so long ago on YouTube is because you couldn't really upload very much on YouTube at the time. It was a very low upload limit.
But the idea still came that you upload a video on a website. That was the whole idea.
To be fair, who thought it was a good idea? Like, oh hey, let's just play like an hour, 2 hour long game or something like in one go.
That's a wonderful question. I wonder who's the first actual Let's Play game.
First actual Let's Player? Good question. Good question.
Next one.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna actually real quick. I'm gonna see if there's.
Yeah.
First, fuck, I can't spell. Let's Play video on YouTube.
Careful on your phrasing there. What you just said.
Let's Play. The first Let's Play that used video is going to be a Let's Play of The Immortal for the SNES by a player named Slowbiv. I'm going to comment on the pre-uploaded YouTube video. The first Let's Play was uploaded to the something alpha first in 2007 before it's re-uploaded to YouTube by Slowbiv. So
you wanna re-mention that, because when you talk that fast, you kind of get into mumbling.
The first Let's Play that used video is considered to be a Let's Play of The Immortal for the NES by a player named Slowbiv. According to comments on the re-uploaded YouTube video, this first Let's Play was uploaded to the Something Awful forums in 2007 before it's re-uploaded to YouTube by Slowbiv. So technically,
So I just realized I think I'm using 6,000 bit rate for 3 different things. Might need to lower that a little bit, but that's 18,000. That's 18 megabits per second is what I'm using as upload right now just to do this stream between my 3 streams. Oh man. So if you see some glitches, we know the problem. We know the issue. Also, for the record, I have chai latte as a drink today.
Yeah, guys, he's a little bit of a weirdo.
Well, okay, we're nerds. We're both weirdos.
But at least I don't drink tea.
Oh, also true. 18,000 plus whatever Discord's using. Well, to be fair, I don't think this is entirely tea. It's a latte, so.
Oh, by the way, I forgot
it's called
something.
chai, which means tea. So.
Hi, Imp. Welcome to stream.
Yeah, what is wrong with tea? That's a good question.
They're British.
I mean, not all tea is British. For example, chai is Indian. This is Indian tea I'm drinking, or Indian tea latte, I guess. But yeah, no, it's literally Indian style tea.
But I'm just gonna bring up Soul's chat on the side. Don't worry about me. I'm just
Which
gonna
one?
come.
It's three.
The normal chat where normal streamers stream on.
Oh, okay.
Cake, no.
Also, I just want to say thank you everybody for telling me happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you.
Oh shit! I died.
I'm sorry. I need to. One of these days, I need to get when that something like that happens. I just put like I push a button and it's the Dark Souls. You died. Just go on screen or something. Like I'd love to have that. That'd be great.
Pop out chat. Perfect.
Anyway.
Now I can pretend I care about Soul's chat and not mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think short streaming is stupid.
In a way, yeah. Oh, it's like the problem I think really is that it's called that because I mean, in this sense, all that this is for is just to have a vertical stream specifically for those on a phone. I guess people like to have like a vertical like format on their phone rather than just landscape, which I don't get why. Just turn your fucking phone around, you'll be all right. But I don't know. It's for those people. It's also for people with a short attention span because as they're going through the shorts feed, the live stream will show up. It will show up in a shorts feed. So if
And
it
then
shows
comes
up, there it
the
is.
question: if you want to watch a stream, just go to a channel that streams. You don't go to shorts to watch a goddamn stream.
So if anybody is currently here watching the short side of things, and it's like, I'd rather watch it in, normally. Well, guess what, fellas? You can hit the my channel button, the one that says my name on it, and then go to the live tab, and there's the one that doesn't say vertical. Click that, or go to Twitch. So
I recommend Twitch.
Yeah.
Honestly, Twitch is
is
the
probably
better. Yeah.
Twitch is probably better. Wow, when the text covers me, I need to shrink.
Yes.
I think I need to shrink.
Thank
the
you,
size of my chat.
Hasama. That's a good
me a
point too.
I'm shrinking the size of my chat.
Okay,
on,
yeah, no, Twitch mobile is shit, but that's
on there.
why would you watch Twitch on mobile?
Okay, so why are stream for shorts when it shorts attention span? How do you expect them to keep that? That's a very good one. Yeah, that is true. Also, Twitch mobile is very much shit. That's very true. So on mobile, it's better to be. If you're on mobile, YouTube makes more sense because even without the encoding, like ability, you can go down to freaking 144p. That's good for you.
I
For
have
anyone who has terrible internet.
I have a message from him. If you're here watching the short stream, fuck you.
God. Poor shorts people. Yeah, even worse is that this makes it sound like we're saying people who are short. What?
I can say this, see? That's why you have a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a Switch. Actually, Switch doesn't have Twitch, which is kind of funny.
It does.
It does?
Doesn't? Yeah, it has Twitch, but you can't chat on it. You have to use your phone to chat. Because in chat, it'll bring up a QR code. It says like, "Hey, you need to scan this QR code in order to chat." So you can still watch. You just can't chat on Switch, which is stupid because they're like, "Oh, it's a full screen keyboard, so it wouldn't make any sense." Like, how? It's like, "Oh, do you want the keyboard to cover the stream while you're chatting?" Sure. Who cares? Just fucking do it so you can chat on the thing. Who cares? You're missing like what 2 seconds or 10 seconds to type a thing.
Yeah.
Boo hoo.
Yeah,
You miss more than that when you're watching when someone turns on an ad.
And that's why I don't turn on ads.
That was your cue, by the way.
I don't need ads.
Imagine that. Imagine if both of our mods just like boop turns on ads as soon as we said it.
Yeah. But yeah. I think it's a stupid idea. I'm gonna think it's a stupid idea. And I'm gonna stay by it.
I mean, I have to agree, but I'm just trying it. I just want to see what it does. That's the only reason why I'm doing it, just to see. It's not going to become a staple unless for some stupid reason it gets like, I don't know, a shit ton of views and somehow my subscriber count goes up. I'm like, well, I might as well keep going. But other than that, no. So I've seen a few examples where that does happen, but it's like, I'm not going for that. I don't care. I don't really give a damn about, oh, my numbers are increasing. I don't care. I'm trying to see what does it do? What does it look like? What is it like? If it's not worth it, oh well, fine. Who cares? The good news is though, I still use this vertical thing just for recording like highlights or like recording like clips and everything, like vertical clips to put on shorts. So these scenes I've been making for this still is fine. I didn't waste any time making these scenes, like the one on the vertical stream right now for the podcast. It could stay there because then I could just upload this as the short. So, in case we say something funny or something funny happens.
It might seem something funny.
Right. Plus, I can also highlight this stream or clip this stream specifically, edit it, the vertical one, and do what I want with it. So, yeah. Anyway. I don't want to look stupid sometimes. What are you talking about, Asuma?
About how keyboard covers the screen already.
I don't know that, but I mean like in my vertical chat. Anyway, what ideas do you have? Not much, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, listen here. If you came here for ideas,
probably leave.
Yeah.
So we don't have them. We don't have ideas. I'll just say this: we have literally 3 major topics, which we call these major, but it just means that stuff that we could talk a little bit of length of, and then 3 side topics, one of which we just talked about, so I can get rid of that now. But yeah.
Did you put the short one as a side topic?
Yes. It wasn't gonna last long. What did it matter? This is some good chai. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it entirely correctly, but you know what? I'll keep doing that until somebody corrects me. Yeah, I'll go figure out how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure I am pronouncing it because I always would you, but hey, some people do it differently. Or maybe like Psy or something. Anyway, you want to lead us into anything you want to talk about? A topic or something else?
My can is tasty.
That's American pronunciation. There's a British pronunciation? It's the fucking same. What? It was either chai or chai. That was it. That was the difference.
Well, wait, let me get the British accent. Do you want a cup of tea? Chai? Yes, very good. Is it a chai latte?
Yeah, and it's more like it's like, oh, you want chai? What? You should have won Earl Grey? No? You fucking basic ass cunt. Anyway. Alright.
Holy fuck, you offended every American.
I know, saying one word. Look, to be fair, I was trying to pretend to be a British person. And guess what? They say that a lot. A lot.
And guess what? You offend Americans by being British.
Very true. It's my one and only. I don't really say the word often, mostly because
you think we fought for the freedom to be called British? Yes, you cunts are British. Sorry. Okay?
Yes, can't be British. If you're British, then it's a problem. Don't do it.
I love how you say it in the most British accent. They're like, how dare you be British? Guys, don't worry. A bottle of water fell.
Also, it's not my fault that he keeps covering his face. He keeps, like, slouching down.
Hold on. Okay, better?
Now the top of your head is a little covered, but, you know.
Hold on. Hold on. I think it's going lower.
To note, I also have my sister in here, and she is constantly wanting everything every 5 seconds. So, there's that.
Yes, so you're a problem to Americans now. Guys, I went outside today, and it's fucking snowing. In April.
I don't know
In
what you just
April.
said, but good for you. In April.
It's snowing in April.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're in what, the Nordic region, so I mean, yeah, I can expect it.
No, we don't ever have snow in April.
I don't know. You're just in a very
What
north
do you
region.
know?
Oh, I assume this shit. Considering the fact that if you're in like a northern enough, like let's say Canada area, for example, in like a northern enough like Canadian area, it's like snow doesn't not exist. Will
Osama
always
being
be
in
there almost year round.
Osama being in Louisiana being like, snow? What is that?
You say that for wherever the hell I live. I'm just like, oh, it's like snow. Oh, what's snow? No. It's more like snow. Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! Everybody, it's snowing! Oh my god, we're gonna all die!
That's basically what happened
Literally,
in Texas.
a state of emergency happens. A state of emergency happens when there's like an inch of snow. Which I don't know what that.
That's not much. That's
well,
nothing.
My brain is fried right now. What the hell is an inch in centimeters?
I don't know, but wasn't it? An inch is nothing here. If you complain about an inch of snow, you're basically getting shot.
No, it's literally nothing. But it's like it's like an inch of snow, state of emergency. It's like what?
Yeah, do you see the difference between
2.5 cent? Wait, what? Hold on. Centimeter to inch. Hold on a minute. Yeah, 2.54 centimeters. That's an inch.
See, Sass is smart. And European probably. So that's why they are smart. You're also apparently British, so but yeah, topics. I promise we came here with plans.
Hold on. I love how Hosma's been like saying stuff in my vertical chat and basically like put my Twitch link. So like put the Twitch link, said the better place, and then said I'm not gonna put it in the other stream because they can stay. It's like they're fine where they are. So it's basically like the normal YouTube chat, you're fine, no issues. The vertical chat, Hosma's trying to redirect you away. Say nope, go somewhere else.
Run. Run.
To be fair, though, I don't think anyone's going to be looking at the chat on a short stream. They're probably just looking at the stream portion. So you'd be best to actually tell them that on Twitch so that they get this overlay right here. Or I guess like on the vertical side is like down below, next to Swede. So yeah, it's like if you want the people on the vertical stream to be moved, put them right here on this chat or on the Twitch chat so they can actually see what you're saying.
Osama.
Fuck the normal YouTube chat. Strange place. I want them to stay there. Look, to be fair, I had a day when my YouTube chat was exploding. It had like so many people talking, and they were talking about some weird stuff. I'm like, what is going on? My YouTube chat is always empty, and then that happens.
Anyone wants candy?
Nah. Also, I will note one more thing about the vertical chat that's a bit of a problem.
Fuck, I
My bot
show my
is only going. My bot is only going there. So it's only going to the vertical chat. It's not touching the normal YouTube chat, which is kind of a bad thing.
So anyone wants candy?
I need that bot everywhere. I don't see candy. I see basically a bag and then pixely blurry crap at the bottom.
There
when you see the candy, it looks. Yeah, I know. You can't see that.
Yeah, because it's
You're
fucking dark.
Like 360p or 240.
Hi, JC, and don't call me daddy. No, JC, no.
I don't think it's you. I don't think it's you they're saying. Anyway.
Either way, I think it's time to shoot
it's an
JC.
old ass thing, apparently.
No, it's
I don't know why people do that. It's been a thing since my last channel. Actually, it's Daddy. There's a reference for everybody. Anyway,
I'm gonna come. What?
what?
Oh, I've been hanging with Primate today. That is Sassy. What the? Sassy, I'm
So
gonna
we're
look
gonna
up.
ignore the chats right now. So everybody just watch and have fun. Chat is gonna get ignored for a little bit because they're going a little crazy. So
JC
that
started.
implies something,
You
and
can't blame
I will not
JC for
accept this
being
implication.
special. I need to check something up
Hang on.
before I say
Okay,
something.
where's my phone? Right here. Let me go ahead and pull up our topics again because I'm going to go ahead and start one. So
Okay,
let's just start
hold on. I have Sassy,
What?
listen here, young lady. You can call me daddy as much as you want. I mean, what?
Okay, this podcast is going a little off. This isn't a podcast anymore. This is a just chatting stream.
Don't you young lady me.
All right.
I'm young lady here because I assume you're younger than me because you're acting like a Gen Z. Everybody said it. Okay, that is just that doesn't add up.
I think that just mean I think that just says you have issues.
Especially.
All right.
Oh, Lord have mercy on our souls.
Okay. All right. So
Pokemon.
let's get into a bit of the topics. Yeah, we'll go down a list. So Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so Nintendo is basically going nuts, or at least was at the time. I don't know if they're still doing it, but at the time of last month, they were going nuts and essentially copyright striking a lot of YouTube channels with videos that were super old that had mods with basically playing games that have mods of Pokemon assets. So, for example, you have what's his name, Noah J on an old COD Zombies video, like a very old one, had a Pokemon mod, had Pokemon models in it. Got a copyright strike recently for it by Nintendo because it was had that in there. Now, or really, that's it was the only explanation. And obviously, if Nintendo's there, you could expect why it happened. So, yeah, that happened. I don't know if it's still going on. Honestly, I don't know if it's still a thing, but in case, I mean, hey, you guys might, if you have any content creators out there that has a video or something out that has maybe a modded Pokemon or like a Pokemon ROM hack or something, you have that on there, be a little careful.
JC?
I say that as somebody who also has that.
And JC has it? I think he has
Fusion counts.
No, I don't think he has Fusion. I think he has Emerald something.
Oh, no, I meant for me.
Crystal Clear. He has Crystal Clear on his. Here's the thing, Infinite Fusion.
Crystal Clear on my last channel, but not now.
Infinite Fusion, I am not sure if it's they would go after now because it's been around for.
I haven't yet, but if you think about it, maybe it's just not on their radar.
Or they don't
consider how popular it is, but
or they don't care about it.
It's not on their radar. Maybe. I mean, they've gone after fan games for less, but it's possible it's not on their radar at the moment because that's how it was. Say for Yuzu, it's it was out there for years. Nintendo didn't touch it, and then randomly they just decided to go after it. So it's it could be a similar situation with Infinite Fusion. Could happen. Well, yeah, no, it wasn't random. Obviously, I mean, people were spamming the shit out of it, out of Nintendo's emails. Hey, there's this emulator right here. Go do it. Go do it. That looked very wrong with what I was just doing. Because the chat was right here and it looked like I was doing something weird.
Don't worry. Today has been different.
I'm getting banned today. I'm getting banned today.
Oh yeah. No. Issue is
oh man.
People who gave a fuck about Palworld. I don't think anything of this that happened in the last few months would have happened if people wouldn't if people just shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
I'll say, I mean, Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. And no one ever shuts up. It's like, big ass fucking Nintendo fanboys. Like when I say fanboys, I don't mean the sense of like people who are fans of Nintendo games. That that's fine. Fanboys are on a whole another fucking level where like, oh hey, they gotta like prove themselves as like the elite amongst the elite of being, #1 fans and shit, the tryhards who have to try their best to say that everything else sucks that is even related to Pokemon. So there's that. So in this case, like, the people who are just like, oh hey, this thing looks like Pokemon. Hey, Daddy Nintendo, can you please get this shit fixed, please? Can you get this shit banned? That's what everyone else is saying.
And then instead
Those
of
last ones,
Palworld actually getting hit,
I mean, hey,
everyone
Pokemon
else.
even investigated Palworld. I don't know if they ever said anything about it past that, but nothing's happened.
No.
So since they announced they were investigating.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Yuzu for Topo having to pay. Now that much I agree. Yuzu did kind of fuck up doing like paid branches, but to be fair, the payments were not like, oh hey, you pay this, you get like a better version of Yuzu or something. It wasn't like putting something behind a paywall.
No,
Everything you
but
paid for was already free, but they were still accepting money, even if it was just like a, oh hey, just as a tip, or like a, oh hey, just a little helping
yeah,
faction.
you're not
They could have
allowed
even
to.
said,
You're not
I know they
allowed to
could have even said, okay,
profit.
this has nothing to do with this emulator, but you still have the name plastered on it, so it doesn't really help. Here's the thing: if they would have done Tropic Haze as their Patreon and had nothing related to Yuzu on it, that would have been okay. Because then they're just getting money as a separate function, not for the emulator.
Yeah, they did get paid for an emulator, even if it's not officially paid for
Yeah.
it. They got paid for it, which is the legal part.
Yeah, it's like that's the issue there. It's like even if like unofficially would be what I just said, like they had Tropic Haze as their Patreon and it had nothing related to Yuzu on it, but people knew that they made Yuzu, so it could have just been like, hey, you are supporting them, and that could go towards Yuzu, but they never specify that whatsoever of anything related to it. That would have worked. That would have been okay.
Yeah,
Because it's like you can't prove it, you can't link the two. Even if they create it, you can't link that's what it's for.
yeah.
But yeah.
What sucks though was that Citra got shot in the crossfire.
Yeah, Citra got shut. Mainly, Citra got shut down just because Tropic Case was afraid at that point. They're like, we probably shouldn't do this then. The good news is there are other developers that are there are other stuff going on right now. Some people are keeping Citra going at the moment. Then you have whatchamacallit? Trying to think. Citra's going. There's another one called like Panda 3DS, I think. It's like that's being in development. Then there's another one that is what we use is called like low level emulation. Just means that it's like supposed to be super accurate. Basically, it does a bunch of stuff to like emulate the hardware side of the 3DS is the idea. So it's like supposed to be extremely accurate, and that is in the works right now too. So, hey, maybe we can get some good replacements in the future. But for now, Citra is just yeah, it's a bit rough. Also, yeah, no, it was also Tears of the Kingdom that kind of fucked it over too. Because everyone's like, oh, hey, let's pirate this thing before the game even released. Like, idiots. Are you that impatient? Wait till the game releases.
No.
At least it'll look better.
Here's the thing: they also said that they were giving out the copies between each other, which, well, it doesn't really matter if they did, because like they can't really prove that. But
yeah, they can't really prove it. They say that it's like here's the thing: like people like leak screenshots, like, oh hey, yeah, here they did. Like, here's a problem. That could be easily faked. You know that, right?
yeah,
Easily.
but
Through Photoshop, and there's even like generators that like can make Discord messages and make them look really real.
But instead, they still made games before they were released. Function on user,
Well,
which
to be fair, that part wasn't their fault.
no,
They didn't put any effort into Tears of the Kingdom, for example, when during that pre-release era. They didn't put a single bit of effort into it. Just as it ran, it just worked. That had nothing to do with them. That was effort from making other games work perfectly fine. So it just worked then and there. That wasn't really their fault. But yeah. For since being shut down.
I don't think it's a
No, Nintendo didn't mention a thing about Citra. They didn't talk about Citra whatsoever. It's just that Tropic Haze took it down in case as a cautionary, like as a caution. They didn't, Nintendo didn't even talk about Citra. Yeah. They didn't bring up Citra whatsoever. They did it just in case, so Nintendo wouldn't come back at them. But anyway, that is the last bit of topic. Something I wanted to bring up also, something that's been going around recently. Speaking of Nintendo, someone has made a flash cart recently called the MiG Switch, and this thing is just it's kind of stupid because I mean it's a good thing, but for example, with the MiG switch, the idea is that you can get what's called the MiG dumper, put in your own cartridge, and it will dump it. Or you can get the dumps like if you have a modded switch. So the MiG dumper makes it so if you don't have a modded switch, you can use that instead. Anyway, it dumps it. It dumps all the things that are on the cartridge, not just the ROM file, but all these other files for it. It dumps all that, and then you can put it on the MiG switch, and it will load all the games. So you can have like 6 different cartridges on that one and just load it. The thing that sucks about it is that you have to like take the cartridge out, put it right back in. Like you had to do that to switch the games. So there's that's gonna screw up your cartridge slot a lot because you're like pushing in and out constantly. It's like that's gonna break it eventually. For one, and then for two, the reason why it's an issue with a dumper is that every cartridge has an ID, and when you go online, that ID will show. So if you if you dump the game on a modded Switch, you only get the ROM file. You don't get any of the other like 4 or 5 files. But anyway, back to the point. With the dumper, if you like let's say you buy a game and then you dump the game, then you're like, okay, I don't need this anymore because I have it on the MiG Switch. So it's like I don't need this anymore. You go trade it into GameStop or something. Then somebody else goes and buys that particular game. You are playing that game on your MiG Switch, and that person decides to play it on play the game that you gave away, the original, on their Switch, and you're both going live at the same time. Nintendo will instantly ban both consoles and accounts because it is the same game being played on 2 different consoles. So it's kind of fucked up. That's the thing. It's like I get what they're wanting to do, but it's kind of shit. It's kind of messy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know about that one. It's like I get the point of it. It's like, oh hey, you can like have your collection and put it into ones, so you can just keep the collection up, especially for collectors. They have like 1,000 games or something. But the problem is you have to wait for like a new version because constantly taking it in and out sucks. Like there's like put a button on it or somewhere. You click a button and it'll change it or something. That'd be way better. Otherwise, it's stupid. Well, anyway, I just wanted to mention that because that's really messy.
Yep. Sounds good.
Well, yeah. Yeah, back to the point where I talk so much that Sweet has no idea what I'm talking about. So just like, nope, that's it.
I just stopped
Are you
paying
putting a button
attention.
on it? Look up the whatever it's called, Skygate 3DS, I think, or Gate, something like that. It's like, I think it's like Sky 3DS or something. It's a flash cart. They put a button on the cartridge, so that's the idea. They put a little button on the cartridge where if you push it, it switches games. So look that up. Same premise. Anyway, that's about done when it comes to that Nintendo topic, because Skygate. I forget what it's called. Skygate, Sky 3DS. I don't remember. It's not a bad permit. It's not a bad idea. It's just like it's you push the button and it switches the games. So there's that. Oh yeah, no. The company, yeah, the company was a little bit shifty. I'll agree with that, but that's my point though. It's like you can still the button idea is what I'm saying could be taken away from it. All right, anyway, okay. Next one is a bit of a long topic because, we actually have a picture to read, I think.
Do we know? What
So
if
this
I
is gonna be
can't
fun.
read?
Do we want to read the long picture? That's the question.
That would assume I can read.
Well, you know the picture I'm talking about. Anyway, okay, so our next topic, I'm just gonna go right into this, just to move along. So what was it, like last year? I think Sony decided to purchase Sony, or PlayStation in this case, decided to acquire Bungie as a studio, as to make them a first party studio.
Wasn't that like 2 or 3 years ago?
I don't remember. I think it was like last year, but that happened. And this is just a rumor. Apparently, it's not been confirmed by PlayStation themselves or by Sony themselves, but it's a rumor currently that apparently Sony does not see Bungie as a success. They see it. They're currently seeing it as a failure of a purchase. Like, yeah, I wonder
2022.
why. Okay, yeah. So it's 2 years, but yeah, no, they're currently seeing it as like kind of a failure of a purchase. So, for example, we have let's see, what is it? This it's like a picture that somebody made or like someone has that talks about it. But let me see real quick. So, there's a failed investment and strategies being discussed or revolve around more of recouping losses. Let's see. Okay, so apparently they're thinking of like having somebody take over for Bungie and like have them like take over as like leader, I guess, to try to figure that out. Like in the US, that's what they're thinking, while people across the Pacific are wanting a more harsher method, which is probably like layoffs or stuff like that.
Oh, you mean
Which is
what?
bad enough because Bungie just had a layoff. Bungie just had a massive layoff, so it's like more is what they're thinking.
PlayStation had a layoff too, so.
I know. But about that's apparently every company's like thing these days. It's like, oh, we're not doing so good, so let's just go ahead and lay off most of our people. Like that'll fix it. Like,
Instead of fucking making a better
really?
game, nah, we just gonna kick everyone out.
Apparently the idea is like, oh, we can't really afford all of you guys now, so we gotta go ahead and just like let y'all go, and then we can start affording things. Or maybe, hey, maybe your CEO can stop accepting like $1 million paychecks.
Apparently, the
What was it? It
CEO
was
of PlayStation is
what was it?
stepping
Was it
down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Jim Ryan. Yeah, he's stepping down. Yeah. But what is it? There was one company. I forgot who it was. Somebody can remind me if you know. There was a company CEO, like a gaming one, I think, that their company was doing pretty bad. So in order to pay their employees, uh, the CEO took half of his paycheck and gave it to the rest of, like, for a certain amount of time, basically cut their salary in half to give to the rest of the employees. That's like that's the kind of shit you think people would start doing, but no, we have greedy CEOs, so now you know where they're going after this. Anyway, uh,
Have they also thought that Bungie only makes one game?
currently they do only make one game.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, they're losing money. Do you know why? The
Well,
game
here's the
they
thing though, most people would like buy the game and just be like, oh hey, it's like, oh, these are the guys who made Halo. Like, no, they're not. Nobody understands that. Just because it's the name Bungie, they're not the ones who made Halo. They're an entirely new group of people that started Destiny. There's maybe like one or two people that were already working on Destiny in the background around like Halo Reach. It's like they are making they moved over, but everybody else who made Halo moved to 343, and most of those people aren't even there anymore. They got laid off too. So point being, no one at Bungie made Halo at this point. So why does everybody keep going? Oh, it's the company that made this. They must be doing, they must be able to make good shit. Like, no, they didn't make it. It's just the name. The name of the company did it, but that's it. So in this case, if PlayStation was thinking that, nah, bad investment, sir.
I think the issue was
Let's
that
see.
Destiny went free to play.
Let's see. That person's the person at the what is it? The Pacific. The person at the Pacific uh perspective is that there are many gluttonous executives at Bungie who are not doing their jobs and are hindering the organization. It is believed that the workers are skilled, but the leadership is unable to perform their duties. So every gaming CEO,
Basically. But then
right?
they blaming Bungie, but have they thought about it? They have one game. They're not working on a new game. That's another thing. And then also have two different games to hold up at the moment. Don't Destiny and Destiny 2.
Destiny at this point is just like they're just keeping like the basic servers online, and that's all that they're doing. It's just like server maintenance, and that's it. And the Destiny 2 is the one that they're actively working on, trying to do more things, which personally I think they're failing miserably, but yeah,
I
to
mean,
each
if
their own, I guess.
I mean if they didn't kill off every DLC for
Yeah, like that was I mean, okay, I get it in a way because it was part of the story is to be like, hey, these places are no longer accessible because the darkness took them over, blah blah blah. It's like, okay, I get it, but for this long, it kind of is annoying that it took that long. It's like, okay, maybe we'll start bringing shit back. 1 or 2 moons are back, everything else is still gone. And then you have the other problem, which is that they have seasonal stories, which is every season of like, their like battle pass and all that other shit. It's like every season has a story, and that story is completely canon that you have to play to understand the story. If you do not play it, then the next expansion that'll come out expects that you know these seasonal stories. And if you don't know them, then it's whatever. Because they'll introduce characters that were in those stories. They'll have story plots and everything. It's like, no, if you weren't there for the seasons, you don't know the expansion. So it's like, why keep playing a game if you have to play it 24/7 to actually understand anything? You cannot take a break. Is the idea.
And then here's I would say this. They might not have needed to take away. I get them removing the planet, but they shouldn't have removed the story.
Yeah, I kind of get that too. It's like, they should have kept the story, but it's like free. Okay, keep the story to where you can go back and play those missions, but make it to where you cannot freely play. Like you can't just like go to that place and just like do whatever else. Like you can just go there for the missions,
Yeah,
and that should be it.
but that would kind of work.
They should have allowed that because like you had the main story of the game, like the Red War campaign. It's like that was like the main starter point of it, and it's just like, oh well, no, that's gone. No one can play that anymore. And then you have Forsaken, which had like a major character. I'm just gonna say right now, a major character die, and that's gone too. And everyone's just like, oh hey, where's this character? It's like, oh, they died in a previous DLC. Like, what? It's like, yeah, no, you can't play it anymore. Like, it's so dumb. The only way you can even know this shit is if you go watch a YouTube video. It's so dumb.
Yeah. Which we're at the moment talking about one of my topics, live service.
Yeah. We'll get in that right after because there's still a little bit more of this thing to talk about. There's still a bit more of this article or this I don't know, notes that this guy has.
Yeah.
Bungie's in a hard spot because pre-order numbers are lower than anticipated. I apologize, don't have details on actual numbers. Sony believes that the finances will not allow Bungie to avoid a takeover, even with another round of layoffs, as that would cannibalize development and future revenue. Well, at least they know that. Uh, let's see. Overall, Sony has been very upset at Bungie leadership. They have not been able to successfully advise Sony teams, and while Lightfall hit internal revenue targets, every target since has been missed at an escalating decline. Well, Lightfall was apparently a major letdown in the community. Bungie leadership regularly reschedules meetings with
Was
Sony
it
leadership. Know
the
that the
last
next time
one we
slot could be
played?
months away.
I think
The last one
fucking
we played was Beyond Light.
was that before Lightfall or after Lightfall?
No, Beyond Light was the one that we played, and then there was Witch Queen, and then Lightfall, and then there's a new one that's coming out here soon. If it's not already, I don't remember. But it's like it should be coming out here soon. The other one.
So wait, every target set has been made. So their latest DLC, they're complaining hit the target, but then they are
Basically, the idea is like they hit the initial like the target, but that it's like, oh hey, we wanted the DLC to make this much money. They made that, but they didn't really make much profit whatsoever after that. Everything else just failed.
I
No
wonder
profits, really.
why.
It's just like they made the target, but no profit. Like, yeah, it's kind of shit, apparently. And yeah, they're rescheduling every meetings with Sony leadership, so it's like they're not even meeting with them anymore at this rate. Let's see, it says, I hope this sheds light for ongoings from Sony's side. It is believed that the takeover would allow Sony to turn Destiny into a more profitable
No,
game.
it won't.
It sounds bad, but it is treated as lightning in a bottle. Sony leadership wants to nurture the game and understand that more aggressive monetization would not be healthy. There would be a monetization model switch, though as it is believed the current model is too confusing. I'll agree with that. The main difference between the US leader versus Japan leaders getting their way matters more for Bungie's in-development titles. Apparently they have those. If Japan leadership gets their way, teams for future titles will be gutted and reformed.
They have
So
future titles?
Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. I think about a Destiny 3 or just like a thing, another IP. But the idea is that basically they don't want what is it? The idea basically is that that Bungie and like their expansions are getting annoying. Like that's probably their thing. Is like all that's getting annoying for them, and then at the same time, damn it, I keep losing my train of thought. All that's getting annoying. The monetization, like their like microtransactions and everything that Destiny does is apparently confusing, which I will also agree. It's a little bit weird, but and then yeah, so they're like, oh hey, I think the U.S. wants to like bring in a new leader, restructurize all that kind of stuff, make it a little bit easier to understand, easier to work with, and maybe it'll the game will get better for it. While the Japan leaders want to completely take out the team that's the leadership team and then put in new people that way.
I think
Or it's like take out the whole like team and then just put in new people.
I think the second option is too bad, because that could hurt
like
more.
Yeah, that could hurt a lot more. Is to like just to take out the development team and then just put in a new team. It's like that would kind of.
I understand remove some of the people, maybe that could work, but if you remove the whole team, that might actually make it worse, because the new team might just could either be really good or really bad, and then
yeah, it's a high risk doing that.
If you remove like half of them, maybe could work if you replace half of them. Because then you have the old team that knows how everything works, while the new team can bring new ideas to the table.
Right. But apparently what is it? Actually, this is mainly currently a rumor of the idea because it's not been like officially announced by Bungie, Sony, PlayStation. None of them. Nobody's officially said this, but this whole article bit is like somebody who has inside information within Sony. And I think a little bit in Bungie, so it's just like it might be truthful, but currently it's still a rumor. So there's that. I mean, yeah. There's definitely good success stories. I mean, like you said, like with Larian and Baldur's Gate 3, they're pretty much completely new at that rate. I mean, it's like that dev team is, I guess. I mean, I guess that's what you're saying, but yeah, no. So it's like it works. It worked good enough. Like, they brought in a whole other team to make the third game, and it was great. So, yeah, no. Makes sense. But sometimes it doesn't work like that.
I also think Baldur's Gate 3 was a success because they focused on a modern system instead of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Is that 2? Because, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I think used 2E or 3. No, I think it was 2E is what they used back in the day.
Yeah, and at that point,
it's like second edition, and 3 uses a modified 5th edition because they have a bit of their own rule set in there, but
I think it's just to fit.
It's like
a game,
homebrew, basically. Yeah, it's like modified to fit like a game system in a way.
Yeah,
and frankly, it's a lot better for it. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna plug it. One Shot Questers. Go look them up, and they have certain videos that is like, let's say 5e Rogue versus Baldur's Gate 3 Rogue, just like stuff like that. Look up those videos. You'll see what I mean. It gets a little bit detailed as to like the difference between the two, and it's a comedy skit, so it's funny. But
Yeah.
watch those. It tells you exactly the differences.
We should try to run a D&D game as Baldur's Gate rules. Like,
we could try. We just have to find a good like document or something that explains them all. Because currently it's like, yeah, I don't know. We have to find somebody who probably has them set up like that.
I know that you get advantage apparently shooting from above.
Yeah, you get. Well, I mean, I think that's kind of. Yeah, I don't know. That is a thing. Yeah. High ground gets advantage, and low ground usually doesn't.
No.
I think that can't. I think that could also just be an advanced rule. So I think that just some people could play normally.
It's over anything. I have the high ground.
We're both doing the line. What are you doing? Picking your nose. Anyway.
Oh fuck.
Hit your fucking glasses. All right. I'm waiting for someone to just come in out of nowhere and just be like, "You underestimate my power." All right. So anyway, as we were going to move into, you can go and talk about the live service games.
Yeah, no. But as we've been talking about Destiny for like half hour.
Nah, it's not been that long.
No, but like with Destiny, it's like, how sustainable is live service game? I mean, I know like World of Warcraft is still going.
Oh, no, yeah, that's going very strong.
Yeah, but
World of Warcraft, for example.
I think it's also
Plus, they have 3 different versions. They have the main World of Warcraft that deals with all the expansions. Then you have Classic. What is it? They have Classic, which just deals with the base game, nothing added onto it. And then Classic Lich King, which is all the expansions up to Lich King, which it's the 3rd expansion. So it's like, the first 3 like versions of the game put together. They have those 3 games running at the same time live service. So they're doing something good there, apparently.
Yeah, but then we come to like Destiny. Why is Destiny failing? One reason I think Destiny is failing is also they removed half of their content.
Yeah, they're like, I feel like it's failing for 2 reasons. One, they removed like most of the content, and as I said before, you have to consistently play the game. You have to consistently play the game. You don't even have to do the battle pass. Like, you just have to play the game, like the whole story and the seasonal content, in order to understand all of the story. Because once the new expansion comes out, if you didn't play that seasonal story, you missed out, and there's going to be a lot of stuff that's said that's out of context for you, and you won't understand any of it.
Yeah.
Certain plot lines that just like are there, and you're like, where did this start? Where did this come from? So if you start from like Witch Queen to Lightfall, you missed a shitload. There's like 3 seasons in between, I think, like 2 to 3 seasons in between those, and you missed a bunch of content in between that. So that's another reason why I think Destiny is also failing, because it's like, what can you do? You're expecting everybody to be able to play it constantly. There are more games out there that are probably a bit more fun for people. It's like, Destiny could be like, oh, I'll just play this a little bit and then go play this other thing. Or people just play for PvP. Again, they're still missing shit.
Yeah. I mean, World of Warcraft, I think, worked because I think a lot of people, some just leaves the game until a new expansion comes out and then plays it for a week again. Yeah. But they somehow sustain that. And then we have people like Imp that is just grinding money for no reason. And hates the game.
Though, when it comes to World of Warcraft, is that the issue with that one is that when Cataclysm came out, the 4th expansion, it changed the game drastically. A lot of mechanics, a lot of the locations in the game were like messy. And then as they continued, it kept doing that. And then what is it? Battle for Azeroth, I think, or the Shadowlands, one of the 2, completely changed the beginning of the game. So stuff like that kind of annoyed a lot of players. But in response to that, Blizzard is like, okay, let's release a classic version of the game that that starts before Cataclysm. So it went from normal World of Warcraft, no expansions after it. That's your first classic. Then they made Burning Crusade, and it's like, okay, now you have the second expansion, and you can just play that one. However, I don't agree with this, but they updated the Burning Crusade one to become Lich King, because I think there's still some changes in there that kind of messes it a little bit. I'm not too sure about that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you can still play Burning Crusade and all that within Lich King. But point is, now it's again classic and then classic Lich King, and you can play those two if you don't like the new changes that are put into the newer game. Stuff like that. That's good. They did good.
Yeah.
They made it. They appeased the audience to be like, hey, you don't like our new stuff? Here you go. Come play our old stuff in a modern way. So no problem.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But they succeeded with that, and then Destiny. I think Destiny could.
I do.
Then we have what else? And then we have
I
Final.
wish Destiny would do is like I mentioned a bunch of times, like they should just like. I know it'd be a pain in the ass, but port Destiny 1 to Destiny 2.
Just
Like
make
Destiny 2, mechanics into Destiny 1. It's like and its graphics and everything. Yeah.
just merge
Merge it
them.
all into one story. Yeah. I forget calling it Destiny 2 that way. Just call like Destiny and then put like a subtitle or something. I don't know. Just put it together. It'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
That or hey, make Destiny 3 and then make them together. That's Destiny 3. And then just continue the story. And do it that way.
Yeah. And then we have what else?
Destiny 3, the trilogy.
I have noticed that. I mean, technically Destiny 2 is an MMO, but it's also not really an MMO.
It's technically an MMO. I mean, when Destiny first started, they kept telling everybody, no, Destiny's not an MMO. It's just an FPS with a lot of players. It's like that's okay. So, an MMO FPS. Because here's the thing, MMO just means massively multiplayer online or multiplayer massively online. One is like that's what it means. Most of these games, like World of Warcraft, is a MMO RPG. Destiny would be an MMO FPS.
Which is rare.
There's your difference, buddy. It is kind of rare, yeah. But it's also mainly a looter shooter because it kind of was doing the same thing that Borderlands was doing. So it is a looter shooter, but it's also MMO FPS. So
yeah, it became like an MMO FPS looter shooter type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think what is the issue is like I think what Destiny is also failing because it's a shooter to a degree.
Yeah, in a way.
But
They're kind of trying to balance all the shooter aspects. I mean, you have, the PvE, the story. Then you have like the looting side of it, like you have raids, which is also an MMO thing. Raids usually come from MMO games. They have raids. They have strikes, which is basically sort of strikes or dungeons. Again, dungeons, MMO thing. They have stuff like that, and then they have PvP. Like they have so many different things you could do in the game thrown in there, and you think that'd be a good thing. It's kind of getting stale, and it's kind of messing with the whole thing.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with MMORPG is like RPGs often have like a lot of options to what. Oh, if you want to be like, okay, I want to try like a mage. You can play. There's like always like 3 different mage classes.
Yeah, I mean, you usually have like mage, warlock, wizard.
Then sometimes you have like a necromancer,
but most of them no. Necromancer, yeah. Shaman,
druid,
priest,
druid. Like you have that shit.
Yeah, you have so much like spell casting stuff to do.
But do you want to play a stealthy or like fast character? You often have rogue, ranger, like
rogue, ranger, warrior, paladin. I forgot about that one as a spell casting.
Paladin
is like paladin is like best of both worlds. It's like you want like someone who's like tanky but can do some magic shit. Paladin.
Yeah.
It's like that's the thing with World of Warcraft. It's like you want the best class to go for. Paladin. It's probably going to be your best class to choose because you can do everything.
Yeah, Paladin is basically spell swords.
Yeah, spell sword. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's a bunch of shit you can do with that.
The Rogue and Ranger is really good, like if you want Spade most of the time.
Yeah. Ranger's especially good in games because it's like, especially in MMO where it's like, the type, again, like World of Warcraft, where you click a button and it has like a cooldown. Like, it's automatic. You click a button, it starts doing the attacking and it has cooldowns and stuff like that. Timers. Ranger's probably good because you can, you have a good distance, a good range to shoot from afar. Like that kind of thing. It's like you like to attack from afar and not be up close and personal. You're good.
Yeah,
it'll work
like,
better.
That's the issue with DPS is that if you play a close combat one, it's like if the boss decides to fucking randomly do a sweep attack, you're fucked. Being a ranged class in that. Oh, I love ranged classes in those cases.
Ooh, after we get done with this live service thing, I want to just talk about MMOs for a second, because basically to go on like what I was talking with you about like a week or two ago, when I got into like a thought process about it. But we'll go into that after we're done with the live service. So you were also going to mention Final Fantasy before I cut you off.
Yeah, Final Fantasy. It's same with that. That's also an MMORPG. You have, I think, 5 different type of classes, which is also split into like 3. Some is locked behind expansions, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like you have warrior classes, you have rogue or like DPS classes, you have mage classes, and support classes, and I think there's a 5th one.
Right.
Which I don't really know.
We forgot about cleric. We didn't even mention cleric.
Yeah, but that's also a thing. When it comes to mage classes, you have 2 different mage classes also. Like you have the support mages, which is cleric, mostly just cleric.
I feel like in a way it's like support, and then you have like an offensive kind of mage class that has like a lot of abilities that
which
are
is basically wizard, which is wizards and shit.
Yeah, that. And I feel like this only works for like necromancer, but it's more like a whatchamacallit? Trying to think. I guess infantry in a way. It's like, it's like you can basically spawn in like, minions and shit, like as a necromancer, like stuff like that.
You sit in the back with a cup of coffee or tea and just like, minions attack.
Okay, well, I'm kind of busy. Let me just summon a lich. All right, go for it. Anyway. Like, here's a skeleton soldier going ahead.
And then
look, that guy just died. Raise. I'm just gonna raise him from the dead. He's now my zombie servant. Go attack.
And then have like 5 guys giving you shit in the back, like a butler pouring the tea. Like, here you go, sir.
Yeah. What else? I got support, offensive. What was the other thing I was thinking of? There was like another type of mage that you can have.
Glass cannon?
Like spellcaster. Oh yeah, glass cannon. I mean, like, hold on. I actually had a thing for it, but I forgot what it was.
I mean, you technically have healer, support, and offensive. That's the 3 you normally have.
Yeah. It's like healer is support in that case, but it's like, they usually go hand in hand.
That depends. Some games have just
like even
healers.
Clerics, like, in D&D, like, you can heal, you can shield them in a sense, like, apply shield or sanctuary, guidance.
Yeah, but that's
like boost their rolls and shit.
Yeah, D&D has like 3 classes or 3 types of class stuff.
But then again, it mostly goes into subclasses at that rate. Because like, at that point, it's like, you have a cleric that does millions of different things to have different subclasses with different styles. But yeah, no, that's that.
And then you have actually Baldur's Gate, which is not really a live service game, but it's also kind of is.
No. I mean, it's not like a live service game in a sense, because most of the time with a live service, the idea of it is that the game is in a server, is the idea. So like the entire game is like built onto a server. Hold on.
I'm holding on my phone now. I had it itchy. It's the issue. It's like,
Literally, my sister just came in here to ask why am I talking to my friends on the computer. Like, really?
how
But that's what she
dare
asked me.
you
It's like, why
have?
are you talking to your friends on the computer? It's like, okay. Like, how
Because
dare you have friends on the computer? Why aren't you talking to me? Like, wow.
But yeah, what were
I
you
don't know
gonna
why,
say?
JC. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So the idea with like live service games, in a sense, is that again, it's like the whole game is on a server. If those servers go down, you don't have the game anymore. Let's say Destiny, for example, World of Warcraft. It's like if their servers are down, if Blizzard servers go down, if Bungie's go down, you cannot play the game. That's it. Like you can't play the game whatsoever. Baldur's Gate, for example, I wouldn't call it live service, more like just like consistently updated. Like they have like they will constantly update the game in a sense, because when it comes down to Baldur's Gate, you can play that game completely offline for years to come. It doesn't matter if Larian shuts down, you can still play the game, no problem. It's there.
Yeah,
And you also have a modding community, so they can make mods for it. Speaking of Larian has said that they're going to add official mod support at some point. So, because every time there's a new patch or update, it's like, oh, it breaks mods. They're going to try to add official support. So that's cool.
yeah,
Anyway, back to the point. Yeah, no, that's what, because with live service.
yeah. But yeah, no, I think that's the issue. Is like a lot, like MMORPG. You have so much more to do.
Yeah.
Destiny. If you want to try a new class, you have like 2 other classes to try.
Yeah. Like you don't have two other, like as in Destiny, it's literally just, Warlock, Titan, and Hunter. And it's like, that's all you got. And yeah, they have subclasses in there that gives their own little thing, but it's the same kind of subclass. Like everything's like the same type. It's like, you have essentially your fire kind of ability. You have solar, you have arc, you have void, and then there was stasis, and there's a new one that I don't know what it's called. There's a new one that came out during Lightfall, I think. It's like I don't know what it's called, but there's now that one. It's like it's
And if you were locked into just one subclass, it would maybe be a bit fun. But you can change your subclass whenever. Like,
you can change your subclass whenever you want to. It's a flick of a button, and that's that.
yeah,
Granted, you have to level them up separately, and that's fun. That's cool and all. The only real problem is, I'll say a few problems I have with that actually is like I feel like if you're playing PvP, they should lock it to where you can't change your subclass mid game. You have to decide what you're gonna do before the game, and you're stuck to that subclass. It's like nope, that's what you got to play as in this match. And then as soon as you leave the match, like okay, let me switch to something else. You can't switch it mid game. I'd like that better.
yeah,
Or you know what, just a loadout system of like, hey, you have to pick this loadout, these weapons, this armor, this subclass. You were locked into that as soon as you play a multiplayer match. Like that I think would be kind of cool. Instead of like, hey, someone can come in the game and just be like, okay, I have a sword, and it's like, okay, cool. Don't get close to that guy, just be a little bit ranged. Next thing you know, he has a fucking rocket launcher and just shoots you off the building. It's like, nope, all right. Because he can just switch it whenever he wants to. And it's his weapons. And it's like, this is why I like games like, let's say Halo, for example. It's like, they're all on the map accessible to everybody. I kind of like those better. It's like, yeah, you have a standard loadout and you just walk around the map. It's like, hey, here's a sniper on the wall. Anybody can grab that. Instead of I just own this sniper. It's like, there you go. I don't know. What
yeah.
talking about before I said that?
I don't know. But when it comes to like MMOs or RPG MMOs, if you go into a PvP, you kind of are locked into the stuff you use because you don't really have time to switch a fucking spell mid game.
Mm-hmm.
And often, if you go PvP, you have often already decided what you're gonna use.
Right.
Like that's the idea. Like you have, if you have a way you play a lot and that has worked a lot for you, you play that way.
Yeah. I got that kind of stuff. I don't know. When it just comes like to sort of wrap up the idea though, it's like when it comes to live service games, whether they're like, Like they are, if they can really last at this point. It's like I don't know. I mean, some games are working okay. There's a lot of games that can kind of work okay with it, but eventually they get kind of stale. It gets to the point where it's like it's just the same old shit, or they don't know what they're doing, or whatever else. We'll say Destiny again as an example. It's a good example for this. It's like, yeah, no, they're just it's kind of just falling off.
Though
No
we
real
have one more game we've not talked about.
way.
Warframe. That game is going
Well, to be
strong
fair, I've never
still.
played I played Warframe for like an hour or two, and I haven't played it. I haven't played anymore.
Yeah, no, but that's a game that's going strong still, and I am like, how?
You know, at some point, maybe I should actually try to play more of that.
We should.
Give it a shot. We should, yeah. We should never do that. I think we did it one time. Didn't we do a Warframe stream?
Nope.
I think about something else. Okay, I did a Warframe. I think I did a Warframe like video or stream with somebody, and we played for again like what I said, like an hour or two, and then we just never played it again. It's like that was about it. It's like I played through the intro. I remember that being content. I remember making content about it, but yeah, no, I haven't really played much of it.
Yeah, no.
It at first it didn't really. I didn't get the point of it, but this was like years ago. It's like I didn't really get the point of what was so fun about it. And then I watched a video at some point. If somebody was like a little bit high level, playing the game, I'm like, okay, that does look kind of fun. I'll admit it. I was like, I didn't know what game it was at first, and then it's like Warframe. And I'm like, oh, maybe this game would be nice to play. Okay.
It's just the grind. It's a
Yeah,
lot.
the grind is probably the issue. That's just MMO in general. Any game that is an MMO or even just RPG in general, grinding is a bitch. In any RPG.
Now, Warframe
This
is
is
a
why-
game that wasn't really an MMO. The only time it was like MMO-esque was when you went into like the trading hub that existed. Like there's a trading hub, but otherwise you'd never interacted with people, except in like a party when you did a mission. That one was like a half and half on MMO. Now it's become more an MMO because there is an open world part of it. I remember that was like after I played a little bit of that with a friend, and I stopped again. But that was fun. But Warframe was like somehow they succeeded when Destiny didn't. But again, I think a lot of Destiny's failures wasn't the Destiny 1 probably succeeded good because
it's like Destiny 1 did great in my opinion, because it's like I got it like I played Destiny during the beta. Like that's the thing. Like I played that's how long ago it's like I played it as the beta came out. I played it and frankly I loved it. And I think there's even a video of it. Actually, oh, is there? I forget that had an NDA or not. Like if it did have an NDA, I didn't play it. There's not a video of it. If there isn't, then yeah, there's a video of it somewhere on my old channel. But I did that. It's like I played through the campaign multiple times because I actually liked the way they did it in Destiny 1. Like I like the idea of like, hey, all the missions are on the like the directory on the map and everything. You just go back and play them however you want to. It's like just go on back and play them. And I don't know. I played the story multiple times. It was interesting. The music was great, but to be fair, it did have a very good composer that they got rid of. I don't think we talk about him lately. Considering. I'll say this. The man makes amazing music. His political tastes are just fucking.
and that's why I don't care about what people's politics is.
Yeah, here's the thing. You can enjoy somebody for what they make. You don't have to enjoy the person.
Guess what,
And
guys?
most of the time,
I'm
he's a
gonna
decent person.
I'm gonna
There's
tell you
politics
something
involved.
fun fact. Over there,
Eh.
those I think those books over there
Oh, wait.
is actually Harry Potter, which is
Cancel
written
him.
J.K.
Cancel him.
Rowling.
Cancel Sweet.
Oh, by the way,
Please.
guys, I also played Hogwarts
Harry.
Legacy.
All right, you just got double canceled.
Oh,
Next thing you're telling me
and
you
I
have Fantastic Beasts.
actually no, I wish though. I watched the movie.
Okay.
I kind of
Okay.
liked
Well,
it.
now that you want to do it, you're getting canceled for just wanting to.
I watched the first and the second Fantastic Beasts. I didn't never watch
wanna
the
see the first.
third one because fuck Warner Bros.
I've only watched the first one. I haven't watched the second one yet.
No,
I
and
know of some, like the character beats. I know character beats in the second one, like Dumbledore and everything. But other than that, I don't know anything.
yeah, no, I'm just annoyed that they removed Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Plus, now of course, Disney's wanting to, for example, Johnny Depp, wanting to reboot Pirates of the Caribbean, and it's like,
No, don't do it.
I
Bloody hell,
don't know.
don't.
I don't know if they were going to include him or not. It's like if they obviously they probably won't. In which case they'll reboot, and there's that. Like, man, why not just? I mean, okay, they can't continue the story because we saw what happened with the fifth or sixth one. It's like they were getting pretty stale. It's like they're getting a little bit stale at the end.
Did they make?
Still.
Was it one of the movies without Johnny Depp overall?
I got an idea. Why don't you join everybody else and make a TV series, or like a Disney Plus series of Captain Sparrow as he was younger. So you don't have to cast Depp, and you can still have the character, even though it's gonna probably suck. But do your thing.
Yeah, no, I
suck, but you know what? Go ahead, Disney. Just see what happens.
I
expect Disney Plus shows to not be the best, so I don't have any bad deals. What?
I have actually. We're gonna jump your MMO for later, because I have something we should talk about, which you need to put up spoilers now. Because I finally watched a trash show.
You're gonna have to.
It's on Netflix. Live action.
I haven't watched the whole thing.
Not all of it?
No. I've only watched up to the second episode.
How the fuck are you one? I mean, I get it.
Because I haven't watched any of the rest of it yet.
Okay.
It's like I wanted to react to all of them. I haven't had the time.
I would say this. It's not worth it.
We'll wait.
It was 8 hours.
We'll wait.
But yeah, guys, in the future, we're gonna talk about a trash show, which wouldn't be the first time.
We say it.
It's a trash show.
Because we're not gonna do it now. We'll just say the name, because I mean we might as well.
Never. I have dignity.
Let's just say it's a live action show, a live action adaptation of a great show. They decided it needed to be live action, and it did not turn out very well. Who could have guessed? Which kind of sucks, because like the first episode was like, it's okay. Second episode's like,
first episode was like,
but I'm okay with these differences. And I think past that is where it gets down. I don't know yet, but I've heard that episode beyond is when it starts running to shit.
No, like I would say, its first episode is fucking fine. Like, still,
there's like maybe one or two things from episode 1 where I'm like, I don't agree with, but everything else I'm like, cool, let's go for it.
Yeah, I wasted 8 hours, guys, of my life. I will never get those 8 hours back. Oh, Nishan.
You know what?
Blame JC.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for. I don't know why, but one of these times when you do something completely weird, I'm waiting for the shorts chat to go off and just be like, "The fuck!" Like, hey, you clicked here. You clicked here.
I'm just imagining someone joining at the wrong time and just hearing that at the beginning. They're like, I'm out of here.
I just like, I'll look at a picture of someone just like, all right, swipe up. Okay, boring. Swipe up. Swipe up. And you just hear you say that. It's like, the fuck?
They're like, block.
It's like, block? It's like, hey, don't block me. Block the one with pink text over here. Pink and purple, to be fair. Don't block the red. Block that one.
Block the red guy.
Okay. Let's say this. If you're looking on horizontal, this one. If you're looking on vertical, that one down there that you can't see that I'm looking down at.
No, block that guy. Block that guy.
No, block the one below me.
No, the one above me.
No, don't do it. was starting to wonder, does it make sense for me to be the
I
person?
mean, if I say that I love Sol, that's because it's my friend. I love my friends. Like, I openly admit I love my friends. Like, that's. Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean. Love me, yeah. It's
no.
still a good clip. I like that one.
Oh no.
Well, basically. Oh my god, I don't remember what we were doing. Was that under the last podcast?
I want to say right now.
Oh, okay.
my
See, I
hair-
was delusional.
Doing a 24-hour stream. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, my I don't know why I just thought about this because I was looking at my model. I'm like, you know, my hair is literally long enough now to where I actually do have a bang that is that long, like the middle bang I have on this model.
Yeah,
It's actually that long. It's like, it's annoying
yeah,
me.
yeah guys.
It's
If you
annoying.
wonder, my hair is this long.
I'll just tell everyone I have a bit of a mullet.
This is my hair right now.
Mine's like that, but a little bit longer, or at least a little bit like crazier.
Yeah, I mean, if you hold on, you're not gonna hear. I'm not gonna hear him, but my hair is pretty stylish. Like I don't need to do shit.
You kind of look like you actually style your. I don't know. I mean, you kind of look like you at least brush or comb your hair. Mine
I
just looks like
don't!
shit no matter what I do.
I don't do that. Like this is
know.
natural. All I do is sit here with a fucking headset on all day. Okay. So we're not talking about a trash live action.
Then you should have some hair loss. Because have you seen like the like pictures of people? It's like, you know, they wear a headset almost all the time and they have hair loss at that specific spot. So it's like the part where the headset is.
I think the
have, like,
issue
have,
with
like, hair loss there.
mine is that I also have I cut my hair every year.
We should do a bit more than I don't know.
No, I'm soon cutting my hair. So guys, this is soon gonna be the last you see of this.
I need to cut mine. Mine's kind of a lot right now.
Yeah.
I'll probably send you a picture later. Just show how fucking off it is. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I get to see how Sol looks like. If anyone gives you $1 million, I will give you the picture.
Can I at least get half? At least get half of that.
25%.
That's a decent royalty, I guess.
Guys, I'm selling him out. All I have.
That's a decent royalty, I guess.
I mean, you would probably be selling
250,000. I get 250K.
I mean, I could just send them your old channel.
hey! If I get 250K, that's enough to probably like get a decent house.
Where in the swamp?
Well, okay, at least it'd be a good down payment. Hey! A down payment that big would actually be very good for a monthly payment. So even if the place is like 400,000 or 500,000, it's like paying that much down. It's like, yeah, they're gonna give me a very low monthly payment then. Like I gave them a ton of money.
Yeah, and I buy a new PC.
That much money? What the fuck? Buy your own place, that right?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna buy a new PC. I'm not buying a house because, yeah.
I mean, then you won't have to live off of, you know.
Oh yeah, no, I still
got live in an apartment to go like a paycheck by paycheck at that, right?
I still gonna need to go.
You know, check by check.
Yeah, still 750,000.
That, or you could just put it. You could just put a bunch of that into an account, and then you put it into an account at that where you wouldn't get paid anymore. But you have all that in an account, and you can just like take some of it out for food, and then like, you know, use it for monthly payments for where you're at now if you wanted to. It's like, you know, there you go.
Yeah, so guys, remember, I can just give you anything you want for $1 million about Sol, as long as it gets 250,000. Oh yeah,
same
because
goes for Sweden, except opposite.
Because what would you gain? What would you could have nothing on me. That's the issue.
I feel like there's a few things.
What?
Got some ideas.
Well, you're gonna leak our DMs? I can openly leak the DMs.
I've got worse.
You just... If I put a video remodel, I probably would use the cat, which is down there on my screen.
Don't worry, guys. I know his secret OnlyFans. Anyway, but yeah.
You know secrets of me. I mean, I have openly...
I have contacts.
But you're gonna ask Danny about what I watch on Pornhub?
Good. I don't know. I don't know. We don't have
You
much in
know-
the way of topics now. We have like 2, and they're barely anything. One of which isn't even counted as a major. I put it there, but it's really a side.
Oh, so just like you're just a side.
Always.
See,
Always a side hustle. No one ever treats me as a major player.
You're never the main bitch.
Never. Be the fucking king of a portion of hell, but fuck that shit. You decide.
But yeah, no. I think between me and
You know,
Saul,
that actually makes a bit more sense if you think about it. I'm gonna ignore that. We're in a podcast, so I'm just gonna refund you that.
But yeah, no. Saul has no secrets on me because I'm pretty open about what I like and what I do. I'm just not gonna tell you everything. But you know,
all right. Hold on. There's a very loud fucking sound alert going on. Hold on. Where's the mute? Oh wow. Okay. That is messed up. So in my request queue, when you were doing these, it like instantly puts them in and then immediately gets rid of them. So no, I cannot refund you. I cannot refund you, JC. You've just wasted 500 channel points. Sorry.
can I not refund them?
No.
Yeah.
The IRL voice ban, like I said, we're doing the podcast right now. When I do podcasts, I need to disable that because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because we need to talk. You know, I need to be able to talk here.
Oh, Hasama did refund that.
Oh, did you? Okay, then you're good. You're good. No problem then. Because I was about to say I went into the queue and there was nothing there, and every time it was posted, it kept getting it kept like disappearing.
I think it's been
refunding everything. Are you
Oh
refunding
my
everything,
god!
or were
I
you
think
accepting? Were you refunding everything? I have questions.
he's not answering them. I think he's invoking his fifth.
Damn. Good fucking call. Oh man, hold on. I'm actually gonna clip that. Alright, clip that. Plead the fourth. The fuck?
What the fuck is the fourth again?
So you're pleading you're pleading your right to not have people unreasonably search your household? Okay.
Well, that's
Pretty sure that's the fourth.
where there
It's,
goes
like
my
unwarranted seizure and searching of private property. So they said it's like no, you know, no one can come into your place and like, you know, just look around without a warrant. That's the idea of the fourth. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. How does that work? There's only 29 redeems? What the fuck? I might need to see if I could disable Hosma's ability to to refund shit because it keeps like auto refunding his own stuff. That's cheating, sir. You've broken the economy. The economy's broken at this rate. Fucking stock market's gonna crash. Wow. Oh, okay. That's what the fourth is? Oh no, the third. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, okay. Now you plead the third, so now you can't have troops stay in your home. All right. We're just gonna go down the whole freaking list of the Bill of Rights at this rate.
Yeah.
Go
I
down the damn Bill of
I
Rights or the amendments.
invoked the first.
Freedom of speech. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can do that, I guess.
I played it. What the fuck? Let me scroll
What
down
is
there.
it?
Hold on.
Scroll down. What did you pull them up?
Powers reserved to the state. The power not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the state or reserved to the states respectively or to the people.
Whatever that means.
Powers reserved to the
government cannot impose its power over the state. Oh, okay, so basically the idea is that a state rule can overpower a federal law in a sense, like in some cases, like a state law or a state government, whatever it is, like federal government cannot take over like a state government. Is the idea?
I think we should invoke the 14th for Osama.
The fuck? Hold on a minute. The hell are you? What? Hold on.
The 14th.
Is that what I think it is?
Privileges, immunities of citizens, due process, and equal protection.
Shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of The fuck are you meaning by that? Anyway.
Play the 8th. Wait, what?
Stop to 13.
Excessive bail shall not be regarded fines imposed nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted.
All right, guys, we turn into a history podcast because clearly we're talking about all this shit.
I mean, technically, it still falls under our umbrella because history is kind of nerdy and fun.
Yeah, but you don't call people a history nerd; you call them a history buff.
Well, where is their history buff when the World War comes?
I don't know. Am I doing cruel and unusual I'm a demon. The fuck do you expect? What do you expect?
You might need to change your rules down there. And might remove the 8th.
My whole job is to fucking do that shit.
become a true Viking with muscles.
What?
Yeah, haven't you heard I'm a Viking? Oh shit. Oni-chan. Don't worry. This time you blame him.
Can I invoke my right to not hear that shit again?
I think that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know freedom of speech is a thing, but you're not here. You're in Sweden. Do you have anything involving freedom of speech?
Kind of.
So because you said kind of, I'm gonna go ahead and say nope.
Oni-chan. That was JC. Blame JC.
Where's the Discord server set? Hell. It's kind of in the name. It's in hell. Just like every courthouse. Anyway. Know what I meant. Even Satan isn't locked in now. No, Yeah, she's doing her own thing. All right. Realistically, America, because it's where I'm currently hosting the. It's where the internet comes from.
Yeah, it's called Hollywood.
America, fuck yeah. Anyway.
And this is why the Second Amendment needs to be fixed.
You may not exist? Yeah, I agree. Anyway. But that's a topic we're not going to get into because we're going to get every American person to stop watching, which is a lot of my audience, actually.
My No, I don't care about your two-factor authentication.
Anyway. All right. What else do you want to get into? You had something about AI stuff in there. I mean, like what
I
do you
don't
want to talk about
know.
that's AI related?
AI overall? I don't know. I was watching a video. I don't
I mean,
remember.
I know in like the last like month or two, I know like, AI has gotten to a point where it's like it's been a little bit
Oh
fucked
yeah.
up. YouTube has added an actual setting in live streams and videos now where you have to tell them, is your video altered, like is your content altered in any way, in a sense, like, there's a people that wasn't, it shows a person that's not actually there. Here, hold on, I can give you the actual list because I'm still on YouTube. Give me a second. Let me hit edit. Let me go down to what it says.
So guys,
Okay, altered content. Do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do. Alters footage of a real event or place. Generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. So you have to hit yes or no on that, and that's required. And if you don't, then YouTube will probably automatically hit yes.
what?
It's like the COPPA thing. It's like with COPPA, where it's like if it's like, is this made for kids? If you don't hit no, then they'll immediately hit yes, because it's just as a safety precaution. It's like if you don't tell them, they'll do it for you. And I don't think they review your video. I don't think they review it to check. Granted, when it came to COPPA, at least, if you say no and it does have content in it that could be made for kids, then they'll immediately override it and say, hey, you said no, but YouTube says yes, so we're gonna set it to yes. Like if it has any, like back in the day when it's like it had so much fucking animation and shit. Yeah, no, COPPA's been a law for a while. I know that, but I'm saying YouTube recently added it a few years ago. Like it didn't have to abide by it until then. But or it didn't have to abide by it in general. YouTube Kids is a fine thing if you ask me. I'm fine with YouTube Kids existing. It's a good thing for them to have, rather than, hey, they can watch a kid video and then immediately there's a video about shooting and shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, I have seen on my sister's tablet at one point where she was watching a video that was perfectly fine for kids, and then it immediately went to like some Roblox video where these guys come in with like guns and shoot people and shit. And it's like I immediately take it off because it was on normal YouTube. For some reason, she was on normal YouTube. I had to switch to YouTube Kids again. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I agree, Sassy.
True. I have to do that too in a while.
I say that, I'm like, yeah.
Okay, yeah. In a way, I gotta agree. There's tolerable ones, but
I tolerate kids that listens to my commands.
So no kids. Because they won't.
Kids make things worse.
All right. What was I gonna say though? Point is though, it's like that YouTube added that for the AI stuff, essentially, for people who are making AI content. It put all those into place to say where you have to tell people that it is, AI content, but they call it altered content. But yeah, it's like you have to tell them, is it or not. I need to go to my upload defaults at some point and hit no, because currently every time I make a live stream or upload a video, I have to manually click no because I keep forgetting to change my upload default.
I don't have that in my upload defaults.
Is it on a normal video or a live stream? Like if you like hit upload or something, or probably good to do like live stream because like it's easier to look there at a description.
No, his upload default.
Video.
I don't think they have that.
It might be an American thing, right? It might not be available where you are at the moment, which is kind of messed up because you think the EU would have it first.
For the first time, we don't have laws against it.
I mean, to be fair, we're adding laws against it. I don't think one's there yet, but we are adding laws against AI in a way. Certain ones, specifically ones where it's like I think one of the ones is that AI cannot be copyright. Is what they're trying to pass. Is saying that AI cannot be copyrighted. Is the idea. So it's like it'll just be. It has to be public domain, I think. Which makes sense because AI is technically stolen. So there's that. Well, okay. Generative AI is stolen. Normal is not. Like the idea, like machine learning AI in the sense of like, if you use AI to help you, I don't know, do visual effects in, like if for computer animation and such, that's different. That's different. Generative AI is like, hey, type in a prompt and you get this picture or you get this video, that kind of thing.
And then we have
That's pretty much.
Neurosama.
Okay, that I think is a normal AI. That's like the normal AI of like
normal.
that's the kind of actual AI that should be okay. Yeah, no, Neurosama, my god. She's something else.
Onishan.
Wait.
Blame JC.
You don't have to do it every time.
I
You gotta
do.
Put a cooldown in your shit.
No.
Put like a minute cooldown or something.
No.
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, it's not gonna work. I have one earphone off. You think that was gonna work?
And also, he doesn't have a door.
I did a knock prank. That too. They can knock on the wall, to be fair. Okay, I'll say this. With headphones on, that doesn't work for me. That knock prank, it doesn't work when I have headphones on. If I don't have headphones, if I have like a speaker running, then it's more tricky. But, I can immediately understand it. I can immediately see it, but for a split second, it does sound like it could actually be knocking. But not when I have headphones on. But I know what. Yeah, no. So, like I said, AI getting a little bit rougher these days. There's some nowadays, like when it comes to videos, that are looking slightly more realistic. But if you look at it for a good enough second, you can tell it's not. Not because of like the details, but because the animation of it, like the fluidity is too. It's too fluid, is the idea. It's not right. You could tell something's wrong. It's like you're basically dreaming, is what it seems like. It's fucking weird.
I'm always dreaming.
I said dreaming.
What did I say?
Streaming.
No, I said dreaming. With a D.
Oh, you said streaming. I'm like, what? You're always dreaming? Well, this must be a nightmare for you, I guess. Me being here.
Oh, it's been a nightmare for the last 5 years.
19, 20, 21, 2, 3. Well, it's about to be 6 in a week.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
JC. JC heard it. Guys, my fucking friend doesn't listen to me. He's a terrible friend.
I think the problem is that your accent came in a little bit where instead of saying dreaming, I saw you said dreaming or something like that, and I don't know.
So you're saying JC hears me better than you?
I think JC's around anymore.
I talk more with you than I talk with JC.
I don't know, dude. I don't care. Who cares what the fuck you said? Words are words. They don't mean anything.
They don't mean it. Our friendship has not meant shit for 6 years.
I said words.
What is friendship? Isn't that a word?
Sure. Yeah, friendship's a word, but it's also
no. And it's not around anymore. What did you get any more from? Well,
I don't know. Anyway, hold on. Can I hear? I have taken up my battery.
Guys, he has no battery. Talk shit about the guy now. Yep, that went well.
I can hear now.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can hear. It's a miracle. Anyway.
I can hear again.
It's a miracle. My headphones actually work when I replace the battery. Anyway. Yeah, no, I knew that already. He didn't have to tell me. I could tell from the way that he has his camera on. I could see him literally going like this in a way with his like, and has his hand just like pointing over at me while looking like he's whispering shit. Like yeah, no.
Yes. Thought I didn't say anything except for silence.
Yeah, sound like fucking parcel tongue. What the fuck?
I totally played Hogwarts Legacy a while ago.
But yeah, no, I don't know what else to talk about when it comes to AI shit, because there's not much else to talk about. It's shit. Moving on. Maybe you should actually type a little bit more than just AI related. That's all you put. I'm like, maybe you should put a bit more than that, like some detail to remember.
No, it was just that. It was just AI related shit. Overall.
I guess, I don't know. Other than that, the only thing really I have left on here on the topics list is just I was just gonna say that frankly, yesterday was April Fool's, and honestly, I think it's kind of meh.
Hi,
I just don't understand the
Mel.
point anymore.
Have a good nap. Tell Mel to have a good nap.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Have a good nap.
Okay. Good night, Mel.
But
Hope you nap good. Kisses to
have good sleep.
you.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, I wonder why Power
no.
did that.
I'll explain a bit of that. But yeah, no. I don't know. It comes down to it though. Like I said, yesterday was April Fool's, and I don't know. I don't see the point anymore. There used to be times where it could have been funny and everything, but these days it's just, like there's nothing funny to it. It's just whatever. Who cares? Like,
I
the idea of like
think the
pranks or whatever. Like, I don't
difference
get the point in
is,
it.
I wrote this to JC yesterday. I actually can tell you exactly what I wrote to JC yesterday about April Fools. Is that it's interesting how April Fool has gone from news articles and news reports to people just making dumb videos as a joke. Like back in the day, you sat at the TV or read a news article trying to figure out what was not the real article.
Hi. How you doing? Shouldn't you be sleeping?
Yeah, man, go to bed, or I'm gonna go kiss you on your face.
Why are you threatening him with a good time? Why are you doing that?
Wait, who's
I owe you? Wait, who? Me or Swede? Who was the $5?
Well, he would owe me $5 for kissing him.
I don't know. You shit. I bought you a freaking maid dress.
Wasn't that like 3 years ago? Both of you. Why did
Month or two ago.
Friend tax.
Friend tax. Okay.
Do you know how much Saul would owe me?
I feel like my friend tax has been paid off for a couple of years or a couple little while, just because again I have, I've literally bought that thing and I was like I forgot how much money it was. It was at least like what 15, 30?
Okay, Matt, just because of it. Matt, did you check my DM? I sent you a funny DM. Bought a thing, which is up there, about me over here. You can't say what it said. Actually, I'm gonna get it. Hold on, I will be right back.
True, indeed, I did. It's very funny out of context. It's like people just like, wait a minute, wait, you did what? It's like, well, yeah. Put it back a little bit. Okay, if you're looking up to find a word, okay, yeah, all right. Like I said, back. My screen can't fully see it. That works. That works. Everyone sees it now. All right, look, don't be a creep about it. Don't just like slowly put your head in like. Don't trip. One of these days, I'm waiting for him to trip and the whole fucking bookshelf falls down. Not on him, but like, in general.
You wanna come on me? What?
What? Ooh, what kind? I have a ceramic ocarina. They're cool.
Yeah. Oh, the man.
Find mine. Mine's in the corner somewhere.
Love you, man. You're amazing, man. I'm gonna give you hugs.
Man, what I was telling them though is when you tripped for a second there, I'm like, it'd be funny if like you bumped into the bookshelf and everything just fell off the bookshelf. Like, it's like I'm just saying, it wouldn't be funny if the bookshelves themselves fell on you. Other than that, what is happening in the corner there? Why does it say JC in the corner of the what? What's going on in Discord?
Also, JC, we're not letting you talk.
Oh, JC wants to talk. Okay, that's what it was. I was like, why is it showing? Because like
Guys, can
on
you
the
stop for a
stream, it just
second?
has JC in the corner.
I just want to say what this said. Guys, can you stop for a second
Nice.
so I can read what this says?
I
Oh.
like it. I remember terrorize my neighborhood. Nice.
Ooh,
What Discord?
that would
What?
actually be a nice thing to have, the sword. Okay, guys, you can go back to doing
What's up?
bullshit.
Yeah.
The sword, JC sent in the chat.
A mattress sword?
Yeah,
Yeah, that would be cool.
especially metal.
I could probably find one pretty easily. I know a like a bladesmith. I know a decent bladesmith. It makes swords, knives, and daggers and shit. So might be able to find one. Really, Mal? God damn it.
Of course it does. I mean, I wouldn't say no to it. What? I can gladly be the stone that you
We're
put.
here on a podcast that is granted, you know, it's still an 18 plus podcast. I will go and say it now because frankly, we still have mature shit going on here. but still TOS friendly.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
shit.
said I was TOS friendly? Where in my contract did it say I am TOS friendly?
You didn't sign a contract.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So in this case, I don't have to give you anything and you don't have any rights on this podcast because you didn't make a contract for it. So I
Neither
can
did
just do whatever I
you.
want.
My
I don't need to.
existence is against you.
I started it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have it
I
without
started
me.
it technically, but it was my. Technically, I just had to find somebody else who would be the co-host.
And had as much time as I do.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
Good night,
It
man.
could have just been a solo podcast, but then no one would be watching.
Hugs. Love you, mate.
Hi, Mel. Good night.
A bit ago. Yeah, but you are probably even worse than a fucking thing. I have more time. I mean, man, I can make it so you don't have time. Wink, wink.
Maybe wait. Look, you know what? I could just say we can have a after dark podcast. Okay, I had to join in a little bit. I had to make one myself.
What the fuck?
See, here's the thing though. Most people say like After Dark is such a, like a what the fuck, because like maybe, but anyway, it's like people
Steamed. It's Steamed
people
live.
always see it. People, yep, Steam Live. We'll have Steam hams too. Anyway, point is, you don't know what those hams are. Anyway, point is, After Dark doesn't always have to mean not safe for work. It's literally just the whole point of it is literally means after dark when it turns dark.
Oh, so this is an After Dark podcast for me.
Podcast. Not for me. Still daytime. You know what's funny about that? Quit doxing yourself. Anyway.
Oh yeah, because I doxed my fucking.
Hey, you don't know. Some people can take that and immediately figure out exactly where you are. People are fucking weird.
Yeah. If they do, welcome.
Streamed clown. No. I said stream. I said streamed hounds.
We need to get Mal. If you're still here and you have not gone to sleep, we need to do shit together.
Same.
I'll send you your coordinates. Yeah, I mean, if you simply send me my coordinates, that would be good. And at least I can put them into a fucking map and figure out where I live.
I know where you used to live.
Did I give you my address to my old place?
Yeah, remember? Because that's what you when we were trying to figure out shipments. Like you gave me your old address.
Oh
you
yeah.
said like that's close enough. Like all right. There's all the time. And yeah, okay, yeah, but eh. Okay, sure, yes, we could do VR chat stuff, but I need to find more things to do. Plus, I gotta set up my full body tracking. I have that now. I just need to set it up and do better because it's a little shit right now. But I have full body tracking.
But yeah. And
So,
Mal, we need to play a real game where you actually do shit. Like My Little
hey, you
Pony.
can really do shit in VR. But so you can do shit in VR chat. You can fight zombies. You can, you know, defend shit. I don't know, more stuff. Speaking of, if you recall, one day we even like thought about having a VR chat edition of this podcast, or a VR edition. Which, granted, you would be playing on a desktop because you don't have VR, but yeah. What are you doing? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
I need to watch
Dun dun.
yours too.
That wasn't even what I was doing. But yeah, I was actually doing Mario.
Hi, JC. I go to my stream again.
But anyway, I guess that's just that. I don't really know what else we can really talk about. It is currently.
You did want to talk about
2.5 hours.
MMOs.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That's right. That's right. we can throw that in there. Go back to the MMO topic. The only thing I really wanted to mention is that here lately, I'm getting a big, like, I guess, how do we would call it? Not a craving, because that's like more for food, but like
I crave the depth of my
crave the
enemies.
gameplay.
Daddy, can you stop spamming me?
I've been really wanting to get back into an MMO for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I've been thinking about it more, and one, for example, I crave violence. Like, one, for example, it's like, yeah, okay, World of Warcraft. We were talking about it earlier, but it's like, I kind of do want to get into that a little bit again. It's like, I don't know why. It's a nostalgic game for me, even though it's a little less now. But it's like, I want to do it. The problem is, it would be nice to have friends play along sometimes in whatever MMO I chose. The problem with World of Warcraft is that, yes, there is a free version, but their free like restriction is that you cannot party together. So you can actually go to the same place and just like do the stuff to get like, in the same place, but you cannot party if you're playing for free. So you can't form a party, you can't you know, do quests together like that or whatever else. It doesn't work the same. You can just progress the game at the same time is the idea. So you have to pay money if you want to do that. Otherwise, there's other things like D&D Online that literally me and Sweet have made a character. I'll say that we had, I made a character. I'm pretty sure you did too. Quit picking your nose. Oh,
I
I
have.
don't care what the fuck you do. Anyway,
I made a character, played a little bit, but yeah.
I haven't played really any. I got to the beginner area. I moved around a little bit.
I did like 2 quests in the beginner area that was like in the area, and then I did like I did the tutorial, and then I did like 2 quests, and that's it.
It's like I don't know. It's like did the D and it's like that is the thing we could do is play D&D online. It's like it might be worth it. That's for free already on Steam. It's like it's a small file size if I recall correctly. Let me go see real quick. Like I'm pretty sure it is like tiny in comparison.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing: you get the launcher. That's super easy. The game isn't.
No, I don't think it was that bad. Oh wow, it's actually uninstalled. When did I do that?
I don't know.
15 gigs is how much at least the launcher is probably. I don't know about the main game.
Yeah, because it's like a few extra gigabyte.
Maybe, but it doesn't seem that bad. And then you have games like World of Warcraft that could go from 40 to like 100 Then you have, I think, Star Wars Old Republic is about 40, maybe 50. Why are we talking about Space War? I know you got that. I never really care much because obviously I haven't seen the movies, so I'm like I'm not gonna care. But the Lord of the Rings online, it's like I don't see the point for me playing that. Fucking reaction image right now on with Swede right now, just fucking bright ass thing going. But I don't know. I want to get a bit into an MMO
Oh
for some
shit.
reason.
Oh shit, everything
I was kind of
closed.
thinking, what?
Everything closed for me.
Oh no. I don't know. I think about like getting back in like World of Warcraft, for example. It's like I don't know. There's something about like that game specifically that I just don't feel like many games really do. I don't know. It makes no sense to me either. Because like even Swede brought this up. It's like it's an MMO. There are a bunch of MMOs. You can find something that does the exact same for in this case would be cheaper or for free. But
Basically,
I don't
I
know. It
said
doesn't feel the
Final
same.
Fantasy, which is basically similar to World of Warcraft.
It's different though.
It's not really different. You use a bit.
Mechanically, it's different.
Everything's
It's
gonna
a
be mechanically
mechanic.
different. In the long run, it's the
There's some stuff
same
that at least
shit.
feels similar. There's some games that at least will feel similar. I don't know. Just
You,
stuff
you,
like that. I don't know.
you
I would
try to
like to go back to
defeat the big bad guy. Try to do it with
that's the
a
mechanics.
no. That's basically any MMO, any RPG really.
I don't know. Well, I mean, some MMOs have like 50 bad guys, so
Yeah, but that's often DLC bad guys also. Which
yeah. But that's more like
perfect.
expansion because at this rate, when it comes to DLC, it's like DLC it feels like extra side content. Expansion adds to the story, and like actually is the story continued.
Yeah, I mean that's okay. So Final Fantasy 14 has expansions too that does exactly the same shit. And takes like 30 gigabytes less than World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It's still 80
Oh, there's also
gigabytes of
one
space.
more. Nice. There's also one more that I have found recently that I'm also considering doing. By the way, this will be on stream, by the way, me playing these games. So, me playing the game. It's like, it would be on stream. I would stream this stuff. There is one other option that I think some people might immediately say, do that. I don't know. Dragon Ball, no. Dragon Ball Online Global. So, Dragon Ball Online was the MMO that was made like years ago that shut down and people have restarted it, remade it, and it's now called Global. So it's Dragon Ball Online Global. Yes, it's fully back basically, or almost back. Please share. JC is completely interested. All right, I'll share it with you, but you have to promise to play it with me. The story's back though, essentially. Uh, Found it. Okay, just yeah. If you found it, I guess just give it to JC then. Yeah, no. I barely played it either. Like I never played it back when it was like in its around the good time when it was around. I think it was maybe like mainly Japan only, but there were like some translation stuff. I don't remember. But at the very least, yeah, no. Oh, Korea only. Okay. But yeah, no. I mean, it's fully out now, or like and it's released to the public as Dragon Ball Online Global. That's another MMO that I could play on stream. I might consider that one. I started as an Namekian, is the idea. So it's like people don't know what that is. If you know who Piccolo is as in Dragon Ball, just that name, then there you go. Green guy, turban, or like purple stuff like that. So it's like you know that one. That his race. Okay, now we don't have to do the DBZA shit. But anyway, but point is, yeah, no, that's how I started as. I think you get to pick human, Saiyan, Namekian, Boo race, and then or they're just called Majins, and then the Frieza race. I think that's all you get. I think, as a classes or the races. I don't remember, but stuff like that. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. It's cool. You should definitely play it. I should stream that. We don't have to, we don't have to play it all the time. Whenever I stream it, I can stream a bit solo. But yeah, no, I play it then if I have friends who play with me. Oh, oh boy. Okay. I don't know. Point is, want to get into MMO, want to stream it. I'll think about it. We should do it. You do that. Hey, don't spoil. But okay. Well, I can talk about when it comes to MMOs. It's a nostalgic thing for me to play them because I played Warcraft as a kid, and it's like, all right.
I didn't. I
I did
grew up.
because my family was into it. So like some of my family was into it, and like I was like, hey, I'll just play a little bit of it.
Yeah,
I didn't play the
that's
original Warcrafts, but I played World of Warcraft. Is that it?
yeah. No, I grew up with Warcraft 3 and Heroes of Might
Mm.
and Magic and Diablo
Yeah,
a little bit. I didn't play Diablo much, but I did play it a little bit.
I have no idea. All right. You have fun with the if you can there. Just I don't know. Enjoy classes. Yeah, I've no, I never played that stuff. The only thing I did, I mean, obviously the only thing I have played classically, other than World of Warcraft, is obviously Diablo 1 because we played it.
Mm,
I've had it. I played it through Devolution. I have Warcraft 3 on PlayStation, so I could play that at some point, but like I have it on PlayStation. I've thought about getting on GOG. Warcraft like 1 and 2, I think, are on GOG. So I could get it there. If I wanted to play them.
you wanna know something amazing? I have Warcraft 3 on disc with the expansion
Neat.
Frozen Throne.
Neat. I could probably get that too, because there's a like whatever it's called, trading store, second rates. I forget what they're called. But a store you go to that you can trade stuff into, and then they will resell it, stuff like that. But I can go to one of those stores, and they usually have a lot of good stuff. So I think they would probably have uh, what you're talking about. I think they would have that there.
Yeah, I don't know where my stuff is. Oh, I forgot to tell you something.
I also have.
I bought something
Hmm,
a few days ago, or
what?
a few weeks ago. Eh, I bought
I also have
a book. Well, it's not a book. It's something you write in.
a
It's
notebook,
an That's what it's called.
journal,
A
one of the
notebook.
two.
It's more of a
A notebook, yeah.
notebook because I'm gonna use it for D&D stuff.
Ah.
Eh,
See, I want to get like a notebook. If I do that, there's like specifically tailor made like D&D notes books that like have like specific pages that are more akin to it. Maybe you can like write a character down, and then it has like a few pages of notes, stuff like that. There's
It's.
also
I had issues
yeah, I
finding
know
a
that it's
lined
just a
one.
basic notebook.
Like I wanted a
Right.
lined one because it's really good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, there's like stuff like that I'd like to have. And they're the ones that have like the really cool cover. Maybe it's like a leather cover that looks really nice, or it has like a completely designed one and stuff like that.
I
Like
have
I like
one on
to
my
collect that kind of stuff.
throne actually
Yeah.
with a
It's like when I
leather
have my
one.
throne that's like a dragon kind of design, like a scale dragon design as the book. I'm like, I think it'd be cool.
Yep. Because I
Or
kind of
like I would like some leather bound ones. That'd be kind of cool.
here's the it's more in case like say True accidentally deletes one of the channels. I have all
Right.
the stuff that I need written down on hand.
Frankly though, I don't really just like I mean, I'd like to buy more physical stuff if I'm actually going to play physical, tabletop at any point, physical D&D, physical Pathfinder. It's like at that point, that's when I'd really want to buy more physical things. Because like otherwise, I can use whatever else. But I'd like to. Those are things I like to do. I really love to like go to like I don't know, game and comic shops or something, and just like go there, go play a little bit with people. I don't know, go play, go have some fun. I mean, I have the actual Pathfinder like second edition beginner box stuff that we played. You know, the beginner box like on stream and everything. Like I actually have that legitimate physical box. I could just take to somewhere and just like play it with people if I wanted to. But that requires socializing. That requires not having social anxiety.
This requires me to go outside.
It requires me to go outside and deal with people, and I don't want to do that. No, don't make me. Anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
going outside. Okay. I guess you don't want to go outside, but come on, like.
No.
You get a cookie. You were fast back there. That's the American way. You just give them a cookie or something, and they come running back.
Wait, what kind? What kind?
Chocolate chip.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's not raisin.
Why would I have
Raisin cookies are okay, but it's like, I don't know. There's like some people who are just like, oh, here's a cookie. It's like, say a lot of people that would do that. It's like they'll give you a raisin one for some reason. It's like, they're okay, but it's like, chocolate chip, dude. What the fuck? Chocolate chip, macadamia, macadamia nut, snickerdoodle's okay. There's a few other ones, like, that kind of stuff. Sure. No sugar cookie. I don't like sugar cookies. And raisins, meh.
Here's the thing.
Peanut butter cookies, okay.
Chocolate in general
Not
is
too much though.
It's just general better.
Yeah. A peanut butter cookie's okay, but eventually I can't have too many of those. That'll eventually hurt my stomach. And that's peanut butter in general for you. But it's like, not too much of those.
Yeah.
Chocolate's better.
Yeah. But
I'll say if you ever want donuts, make sure you don't eat them in America. You get fat if you eat donuts in America. You don't in other countries, apparently.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
I'm just saying, I know some people, like, again, like, I mentioned this a million times, but there are people who, like, have said that they will eat, like, a couple donuts for breakfast or something, like, every day. They lost weight. Like, they were losing weight. I'm like, okay, damn. You eat them here, no, you're going to get fat.
Yeah. Also, like, those people probably moved a little bit more than Americans does.
Also true.
Like, I don't think it's 100% that you have more unhealthy. It's that Americans also move less than the rest of the world. And that's why Asian is the superior race. What?
Anyway, all right. So, I don't know what else really to go. What are you doing? You just slowly disappearing off screen there? Okay.
This hurts my back.
I bet it does. You might want to sit up.
I guess I return.
Somehow Sweet has returned.
I returned.
That was a Star Wars reference. But okay.
And I have risen.
He slipped in the depths of hell and got kicked out. Yeah, that sounds about right. But okay. I think that's going to be about it, though. I don't think we got much else to go off of. Plus, I'm getting a headache. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would get a headache talk with me, too.
It's about right. I'm hearing my own voice constantly, and it's giving me quite the headache just talking. But yeah, no, that's gonna be that. So cool. Hope everybody's enjoyed the podcast. Yeah, enjoy this little bit of an episode. I can see after the stream is done. If you want to know based off me just talking about it, then you can go to. Give me a second. You can go to my Discord, where you will hear the you can basically like join the stage really quickly before we end completely. Because when we end stream, the stage will be open for a tiny bit longer. But yeah, you basically just hear me talk about like, okay, was doing this fucking vertical shit even worth it? We'll see. Probably not, especially because there's no game involved. When there is a game, we'll see. I'll try with a game as well. But yeah, no. Other than that, like I said, you can go to my Discord. There's also my socials link, so you may go there as well.
Yeah, and
And
my
you can
socials
follow me on
are.
my socials.
It's my name. It's in my name. Everything is
Yeah,
in
on
my
my
name.
screen, everybody sees the pink name right there. That is literally it everywhere. For mine, just add VT, and you're pretty much good to go. On Twitter, it's VTuber. I made the Twitter first, and I just put VTuber, and then I realized afterwards I could have just done VT,
Yeah.
and I just haven't decided to change the name since. I'm just like, fuck it. It's already everywhere. It's already linked everywhere. I don't feel like changing it just to satisfy some stupid needs. But okay, yeah, no, that's basically that. That's how you find all of us everywhere.
No problem.
You want to quickly plug anything? Any plans for this week?
Not this week, but guys. 34 will be back at. Hold on. I need to. We will be back.
The calendar.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the calendar. Hold on. I have a phone. We are gonna be back. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. It's either gonna be because if it's a Thursday, the next Thursday is the second, but that's also a Thursday. So either the second or the 7th. The second of.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, we're in April.
Yeah, we're in April.
Yeah. So either Thursday, the 2nd of May, or the 7th of May, or the 9th of May. The 3 days because second.
Come on there. It's when Tanya will be back.
Yeah. But also, guys, there's an anniversary happening next week at the 12th. On Friday
the 12th,
next week.
which is on a Friday.
At a time near you.
At a time near you, which may be far, far away, actually. Might be a lot less near than you think. We don't know. But yeah, no, that we're definitely gonna do that. That will be an anniversary to deal with.
Game
sounds kind of weird out of context.
And the game we're gonna play is yeah, you have to go back and check. If you can figure out,
you'll figure it out.
If you go
you'll figure it out.
Actually, you cannot go back and check the original video. Actually you can, but
if you want the original video, figure it out. You can figure it out.
Yeah.
I always let people figure it.
But with that said, guys, we are done for today. We are gonna go murder innocent children. I mean,
oh, also, I want to say one last thing to pass it on for everyone on my side as a little bit of a somebody keeps freaking saying I should play it. They even tried to get me to say it earlier.
Play a game.
Sonic 06 may return.
Do you not have any dignity?
Well, this is a modded version that lets you play the other characters in their own story. I'm like, I might do that.
I need to check if someone's streaming.
Also, Unleashed. I don't want to play Unleashed. Like, continue it. Well, okay. I want to restart the game. I want to restart it. Which I figured it was like 4 streams that did last time, so. Whoops. I'm going to just restart it, though. Anybody streaming? They even have a reason to raid anyone? I don't think I do.
Do you need a reason to raid people? I didn't know that.
A decent amount of views. If I come in with like, 1 or 2, I don't know. I just feel like it's not worthy. It's not worthy enough.
I rated JC for no reason yesterday. Do you know why? Because JC's a good person. But yeah.
Okay, sure.
Guys, before we leave, also go check out Saul on his channel. Because, you know.
Mm-hmm. But also go check out Sweden, which there's the shout out. So there you go.
Yeah, Imp, do your job.
I
like how I
all the way around. Let's see.
But yeah, also when this becomes a video, links in the description down below.
Do I have anybody worth? Do I have anybody that's
No, not shouting at
worth
me.
rating?
Why are you shouting at me? I'm docking your pay that
Raids.
doesn't exist.
What am I supposed to raid Swede? Alright, good, but we're gonna raid Swede so Swede can raid somebody else. No.
I'm not raiding anyone because there's no one to raid for me.
Jesus. Alright, Jello, we're actually ending stream right now, so you kinda showed up at a fun time.
Yeah.
Also, hey, you're in the vertical stream, so hello. The horizontal one exists too. You can go there too. But that's about it.
But guys,
No, I think I'm good. Okay. That's gonna be it though. So yeah, I remember you. But okay. That's gonna be it. Shit.
bye guys. See you next time.
Yep. See you bye later.